What if I told you that the difference between staying exactly where you are financially and completely changing your life might not be motivation, might not be a second job, might not even be another business, but a single decision you already made years ago? What if the amount of dinar sitting in your drawer, your safe, your account is either enough to change your future or not even close? And here asks the uncomfortable question nobody asks you on YouTube. Do you actually know your number? Not the hype number, not the I'll be rich one day number, not the $10 per dinar fantasy number, your real number. Because most dinar holders don't fail because the investment fails. They fail because they never defined what success looks like. They don't know how much they need. They don't know what rate would change their life. They don't know whether they're positioned properly. They're just waiting on news, waiting on rumors, waiting on military movement, waiting on this weekend, waiting on next month, but they've never done anything. Tonight, we're doing the math. No hype, no fake intel, no dates, no rates, just logic, perspective, and strategy. Welcome back to Dinar Stories. Hey everyone, I'm really glad you're here. Before we go any further, let me be clear, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give dates. I do not give rates. And I do not pretend to know when or how the Iraqi dinar will revalue. What we do here is think, we calculate, we prepare. And today we're going deeper than surface level speculation. We're going to break down in real numbers how much dinar you would actually need depending on what your personal financial freedom target is. Because here's the reality, $1 million means something very different depending on who you are. For some, that's retirement. For others, that's just breathing room. For some, it's generational wealth. For others, it's paying off a house and living peacefully. So instead of chasing someone else's dream, let's define yours. Step 1. Define your freedom number. Before we even talk about rates, ask yourself, if everything went perfectly, if the investment matured, if you could exchange at your ideal scenario, what number changes your life? $500,000? $1 million? $5 million? $10 million? $10 million? Be honest, because lifestyle determines math. Cost of living in a major coastal city? Very different than rural America. Very different than overseas. Very different than debt-free versus leverage. So don't think emotionally, think structurally. Scenario 1, conservative minus 10 cents. Let's start grounded. If the Iraqi dinar revalues at $0.10, if you want $1 million USD, you would need 10 million dinar. At current exchange levels, that's roughly a $10,000 USD position today. If you want $5 million USD, you would need 50 million dinar, about a $50,000 USD investment today. If you want $10 million USD ***, you would need 100 million dinar. That's approximately $100,000 USD today. Now pause. For some people, that's achievable. For others, that's completely unrealistic. That's why rate assumptions matter. Scenario 2. Moderate minus 50 cents now, let's move higher. At 50 cents per dinar, $1 million USD target, you need 2 million dinar. Cost today, roughly $2,000 USD. $5 million USD target, you need 10 million dinar. Cost today, around $10,000 USD. $10 million USD target, you need 20 million dinar. Cost today, about $20,000 USD. Notice the dramatic shift. The higher the rate, the smaller the required position. But the bigger question is, how realistic is each rate? That's where discipline matters. Scenario 3. 1-to-1 $1 revaluation. If it revalues at $1, $1 million goal, you need 1 million dinar. Roughly $1,000 USD today. $5 million goal, you need 5 million dinar. Around $5,000 USD, $10 million goal, you need 10 million dinar. About $10,000 USD. This is where many holders feel comfortable, because psychologically it feels possible. But again, possible doesn't mean guaranteed. Scenario 4. Higher range $3 revaluation. Let's talk about what many consider the upper realistic speculation range.